Okay, hello and welcome back to our Pillars of Eternity Triple Crown playthrough brought to you by GameAnyone.com. Let us proceed, shall we? So mechanics is not related to actually finding traps or locks, or so it would seem. Well, hell knows anymore. Okay, so today we're going to explore two locations and hopefully finish a side quest. That will be more or less it. Unless those locations are extremely short. Small maps. Who the hell knows? Alright. Durance wants to talk to me again? What the fuck? Why? Okay, let's talk
What
to
is
him.
it, Watcher?
Does what we learned about Woodica trouble you?
It stinks of her. It is justice, but if her greater purpose was to think Margaret would fall prey to such deceit. And Aethys. Widewind had always claimed to be invading Deerwood to free it. What if it were true? What if he had come to stop Woodica's plot before it began? Surely Aethys earned his death at Godhammer Citadel, but not for those reasons. Not to keep him silent. If such a thing has brought about this chaos, must we always be tools of gods? If Woodica and Margrin, if they are the cause of this, the Hollowborn, if the purges were never necessary, if Aethys was fighting back,
The purges?
we started saving the Aothasians from themselves, burning any that didn't die with their god. Heresy in Raed Ceres is one thing. Heresy here in the Deerwood comes with a more personal touch.
Why did you purge them?
As I see it, every Aothasian who still lives in the Deerwood puts the nation at risk, is another dagger held to the throat of our faith. Root them out, burn them, or send them back to Raed Ceres to wallow in the blood of their failure.
Alright. Let's ask out something else.
I suspect the answers
Nothing
will seem...
else. Alright, interesting. So he's doubting himself now. But I didn't see Magran ally with Woodica. No indication whatsoever. It seems Woodica is going at it on her own. It's just maybe complicity. Yeah, you know. She allows Woodica to run amok in the Deerwood, which apparently is a nation fully dedicated to Magran, now that Eothas has become anathema. Who knows? Maybe we shall find out. Woodica. But that particular phrase trolls me. He said it stinks of her justice or something like that.
Of course.
Stop right there.
Seems I have no choice. Maybe I do.
You're in the wrong city, Inquisitor. Did you think you wouldn't be recognized here in your old home? I've seen your trials with my own eyes.
I have seen you light pyres with good people tied to them, people I would know many a year. He seizes you by the throat, and your airway tightens, whether real or imagined you cannot tell. They deserve you, confession. He raises the point of his sword, holding it at a hair's breadth from your eye.
Suros, what are you doing?
Startled, the soldier releases you immediately and turns to face the speaker, a woman in plain wool tunic. Fully a head shorter than he, but somehow seeming to tower over him. You have seen this woman's face before, but from afar, bloodied and burned, as she lay stretched across an iron wheel. At the moment, it's only marked with concern. Hello, Sirix, how are you?
An assassin sent by the Inquisition, my lady, daring to approach our camp.
She's obviously a heretic, the main heretic. If she is so poor an assassin as to approach an armed guard in daylight, I should have little to fear. I would hear that this woman has to say. She stares him down until he can no longer face her. He turns away, sour-faced, and pretends to be suddenly distracted by something far off.
My own sister. Returned home. I never dreamed this day would come.
Now, am I working truly for Thalos or not at this point? This is a memory, isn't it? Okay, I'm going with number 4. The evils I've done in the name of the Inquisition are too far great. I want to help you end it. Yeah, Thalos hates elves. Really, he hates elves? No wonder the Dominion hates him. If only there were a simple way to do that, short of converting the Grand Inquisitor himself. But maybe your coming here suggests we're not far off as I thought. Where are you from, Inquisitor? What? I'm her sister. I'm your sister. Is that so? I meet so few these days. Many of my followers journey from other cities and kingdoms, and most of these soldiers were conscripted from the surrounding countryside. I welcome the thought of having someone around who knew Kratom in better days. I would like
for you to stay here in our camp as my guest.
I'm your sister!
My lady Ivara, I beg of you. This is an Inquisitor. This is a desperate attempt on your life. The only way it can succeed is if you allow it to.
This is a missionary, same as I was, taught the wrong things as I was. If I can't have faith in one woman's ability to reason once she knows the truth, what hope do we have?
Easy, kill everyone just like the Inquisitor. No wonder
We have many former missionaries here. They are our most loyal, our most helpful. Many have died for us. These are not people we should be turning away. And if the Inquisition wants my life, they can have it. But they know as well as I do that my cause will not die with me.
That remains to be seen.
Come. We have much to talk about.
All right. So now we have this quest, Hunter Brother. Okay, whatever. Grieving mother, I don't give a shit. Out. Kratum. It's actually a nice name for a city. Kratum. So let's head to Oldsong. It will take you 5 minutes to go to Oldsong. Do you want to do it? My character's biography. Maybe I should read it. Now let's read my character's biography. Let's see how much what I've been trying to accomplish role-playing wise has translated into the game. Read an entire book. I would read an entire book if I found it useful. I actually read the history of the Deerwood, but they didn't talk about laws or anything like that. Alright, let's check my biography. It is a rare thing for you to stay anywhere for any length of time. You've passed from town to town, moving when it suits you. The open road, the closest thing you've had to home. You hail from the Dead Fire Archipelago, where you were orphaned at a young age. Without parents to care for you, you never truly found a home or reason to settle down. And so day by day you continue to distance yourself from your place of birth, to feel some craving you do not fully understand. The journey to Gilded Vale presents you an opportunity to settle down and begin a new life. You fell ill traveling with a caravan bound for Gilded Vale. The caravan master sent you off with one of his guides, Kaliska, in search of a remedy. While out searching for the remedy, you were ambushed and returned to your camp to find it slaughtered at the hands of angry locals. You dealt with them only to be nearly killed by a wind that threatened to shear your soul from your body. You escaped with Heodan and Kaliska into an ancient ruin. I actually want to read asterisk. I want to read what this says. You emerged from the ruin to find a strange ritual being performed at some kind of ancient machine. There was a man there who commanded others, and there was something oddly familiar about him. As he left, the machine began to spin, generating some kind of energy, and there was a blast that felt like windstorm you had encountered earlier. It turned the others who had been with you to ash, and neither Heodan nor Kaliska survived. You were knocked unconscious by the blast, and when you came to it, you felt odd. You were seeing things, hearing things. You departed the ruins, attempting to reach Gilded Vale on foot. You were hopeful you would be able to find someone who would cure you. When you arrived in Gilded Vale, you found the town was not growing and prosperous as you had been told. Instead, you found a dying town at the mercy of a phenomenon called the Waidwen's Legacy, and received a cold welcome from the town's magistrate. Your prospects of settling in the Gilded Vale looked bleaker as it was, but they had been totally dashed when the tolling bells of Raedric's Hall announced that their master's child had not been born in good health. The magistrate advised you to rest at an inn. You helped a Naedru wizard named Aloth out of a scrape with the locals of Gilded Vale. He was understandably grateful to find company on the road. When you tried to sleep, it was restless, full of encroaching whispers, and you experienced a vivid nightmare. You saw an old dwarf woman hanging from the tree in the center of the Gilded Vale. She said a single word: Watcher. You approached the hanged dwarf woman from your dreams and found that through some means you were able to converse with her. You learned that you are a watcher, perhaps as a result of your brush with death at the ruins, and that this has given you some kind of otherworldly vision. Though the dwarf was able to tell you few details, she advised you to speak to an old watcher named Northweald, who was master of a keep in the area and might be able to help you. In Gilded Vale you met Eder, a local farmer and follower of Eothas. His faith's family and his brother's role in the Saints' War had earned him the suspicion of the local authorities. So you decided to make your way out of town together. On the road though, Migrants Fork, on the wrong through Migrants Fork, you met a wild-eyed priest who called himself Durance. He recognized you instantly as a watcher and seemed convinced that you were meant to journey together and instruct one another. When you reached Ketnua, you met a Ruathai scholar named Kana Rua. He joined you in hopes of finding an ancient and sacred text buried beneath the keep, something that we'll never do, to be honest. You arrived at Ketnua to find the place haunted by hostile spirits. Its masters were odds unknown to the steward who watches over the keep. Northweald was in the dungeons of his own keep, hiding from spirits hallucinated by his own tortured mind. His soul was awakened to his past lives, and some irreconcilable conflict from long ago within him seemed to have driven him mad. He cautioned you that you may share his condition, as well as his fate. However, he also suggests that there may be a way to undo your awakening. He told you to seek out the leading key, the group you saw before at the ruins, and to determine from them how to undo it. Northweald's body was taken over by a personality from one of his past lives, and you were forced to slay him. You searched his soul for valuable knowledge, and caught a glimpse of a room deep below the keep that may contain something of value. A loth died on your travels, yes he did. You began exploring the extensive dungeon beneath your keep, and stopped. You came across the huntress Sagani at the crossroads in the wilderness. She has journeyed from Nasitak in hopes of finding a reincarnated elder from her village. Impressed by your ability to see and track souls, she has accepted your offer to travel together. You found your way into the Temple of Boudica from the catacombs beneath Defiance Bay. You slew the leading key members congregated there and found several promising leads regarding the operations that you hope might lead you to the man you saw in the ruins who started the machine and caused your awakening. In Brackenberry Sanitarium, you found the man you were searching for. He had taken possession of the body of a patient there, and he seemed to be using it to ruin the career of a man who had once been of Deerwood's most prominent animancer, a man who had been working on a cure for Waidwen's legacy. The man wasn't interested in helping you with your awakening, at least not voluntarily. He made a hasty exit from the sanitarium, sending his soul from body to body, and left you to clean up the mess. You were summoned by Lady Webb of Dunrid Row, who seemed to know something about you and what you have done. Pellegrina, a paladin from the Balan Republics, was impressed at your handling of an imprudent merchant and presented an opportunity to work together to serve your own interest as well of those of her dukes. You met Lady Webb in her chambers in Hadred House. She wanted to know why you pursued the leading key, and was able to tell you about the man you were looking for, Theos X Akamon. Really? A man who reincarnates with perfect memory of his past lives, and who orchestrates plots that take lifetimes to come to fruition. You found the district of Heritage Hill abandoned, overrun by rotten creatures, neither alive nor truly dead. With the help of an animancer named Aldhelm and an ancient language expert named Ikantha, both of whom functioned despite their own deaths, you were able to learn that the machine atop the tower in Heritage Hill, Ther Nowed. What do you know? So Ther is a name for Enwithian ruins. Maybe tower? Who knows? Has the ability to anchor souls to their bodies, causing the bodies to remain animated even after death. What is more, Ikanta explained that there were other similar machines scattered through the Deerwood that function as relays, sending souls from one place to the next. You brought the machine to a halt, freeing the souls held captive by it. You met an Orlan druid named Hirabayas in the woods. He said that he was bound for the Twin Elms, but he was keen on exploring in the meantime, and he seemed eager for the safety of a group. You shared a strange connection with a woman whom you instinctively think of a grieving mother. She joined you in Deerford, and you haven't seen anyone else take notice of her since, because she is in my band, apparently. In the ruin of Cleavan Rilag, you discovered more ashen bodies of members of the Leaden Key, apparently dead after an act of self-sacrifice that would somehow catalyze the Enwidian machine there. As a watcher, you were able to relieve one of the agent's last moments, and from that it became clear that these machines play a role in Waidwen's legacy. With everything you've seen, you were able to convince Lady Webb that the Leaden Key was behind Waidwen's legacy, and that their plot involved Animancers taking the blame for it. She advised you to seek Duke Avar Wolfgreen, who is currently holding hearings at a place on the future of Animancy. She thought he would listen to your case, provided that you were able to secure an invitation. You were able to convince the Crucible Knights to allow you to join their delegation at the Animancy hearings. There you made the case against the Leaden Key, and also convinced the Duke that Animancy was too valuable to be banned, before Duke Avar was even so much as finished. However, Theos possessed the body of an Animancer and assassinated the Duke, sending all Defiance Bay into a frenzy. You followed Theos to Dunrid Row, where you found all the ciphers murdered, including Lady Webb, but in examining her last moments, you were able to learn Theos was headed for Twin Elms. There you found that most districts were closed to outsiders, but were unable to persuade the Anamfath to allow you inside. At the base of the two giant trees you met a pair of Deringham sisters. They explained to you that your cause was misguided, for no awakening can be undone, but they did still see value in your quest, explaining that if you could find the root of what troubled your soul, you might yet be able to resolve it. In either case, only Theos would have the knowledge you seek. Why did this change from third person to first person? You are to pursue him to another subterranean Enwidian city called Sun in Shadow. The Delenfam offered a path there, but it is one I would only be able to follow without the intervention of the gods. I will not be able to follow. You communed with the gods in Ther Ebron and learned that Thao's plot does not end with the destruction of Animans in the Deerwood. He intends to give the souls he displaced to Boudica, a move that would likely restore her dominion over the other gods. Restore her dominion? What? That means that she was originally the leader of the gods? The queen of the gods? That's something I didn't know. What if the other gods overthrew Boudica? That would make the other gods unlawful. And especially Verath, with his bullshit about the natural law. Verath demanded the deaths of the Archdruid Reshtim and Erona, High Oath of the Golden Grove, and you saw their lives ended. Well, do I believe my biography or do I believe a god? I don't know. That's a strange bit of news.
A blade in the dark.
We can't stay down here. Someone must go to the nest eventually.
That sounds like Ashley. Two of the elves, a man and a woman, wear colorful robes embroidered with a matching emblem, a winged egg. Apart from their clothing, they couldn't be more different. She folds her arms and continually scowls at the broken walls around them. He, on the other hand, mutters prayers, his shade-dappled face as tranquil as a cloudless sky.
Just how are we supposed to worship the Sky Mother from among the weeds, This is a disgrace.
Calm yourself. We should be grateful that she protected us from the winged terror. Besides, even here we have a visitor.
What is this winged terror you speak of?
A dragon. One that has taken up residence in the nest, the true temple of Helia, and slain many of her faithful. And one which a new one has been in favor of killing from the beginning.
So you don't have to kill it. Well.
But no, you advised caution. Now word spread that the dragon ate a few of our followers, and anyone willing to slay it wants an Anumphos ransom for the job.
I told you a larger party wouldn't stand a chance. By the time the first half reached the top of the mountain, the second half would still be stuck in the pass. They'd be burned alive. Contrary to Anuin's suggestion, I am in favor of sending someone to kill the dragon. But I suggest a smaller party, and one willing to seek Helia's blessing.
Let me ask you something else. Just what do you know of the dragon? It is large and it breathes fire and it is taking over our goddess's temple atop the mountain. What else do you need to know? It is dangerous, but we appreciate any assistance you could render, as would the Queen of Birds. In fact, if you mean to confront the dragons, perhaps you should seek guidance from Hylia herself. There, Evron is a sacred space for all the gods, and it's currently the best place to commune with her, given recent events. Okay, that's a good idea. Let's see if the god cares. Because if the god doesn't care, why should I care? Hylia, they said. Hylia. That's... that's, what do you call that? It's not a county. Maybe it's a city. I don't know. I don't know how you... We have in Spanish a name for those sorts of things. We call them barrios. I don't know what would be the equivalent in English. Yeah, we'll have to search that word. The problem truly is that in the United States people have a strange way of organizing their cities, at least to me, or to my country's standards. What we would consider a single city actually has several places called cities inside it. Then you have counties, so counties that have cities in them, or cities that are counties themselves. It's all very confusing in the end. Here we have municipalities and departments, which is the equivalent of a state. And that's basically it. Well, and subdivisions inside the municipalities, but only in the biggest cities. Alright, doesn't matter. Where is this woman, Hylia? There you go. An egg with wings. This is Harry Potter's. Alright, there you go. Ah, fuck me. When Wulika takes back her throne, all wrongs will be righted. You know what? I need to find out that. Is there a Wicca shrine here?
Hey.
That could change everything. Nothing happens. What if that's true? What if she was the original? I need to find out. Let's see if I can work on the subject. Because if she was originally the Lord and they overthrew her, the Queen of the Gods, I don't know. Need to find out. Is there anything out gods here? Okay, this is bullshit. That doesn't sound like it. House do email. The queen that was and still is. This sounds pretty much like it. Dear sisters, do you still remember your first deliverance? When you strangled your first wrongdoer? Did you see a moment when life became death? Could you see the instance when your victim realized that Boudica forgets nothing? When Boudica takes back her throne, you will face her with pride, knowing you have held to your oaths, or will be amongst the word breakers. Boudica teaches us vengeance and memory, and while she is in exile, we must be her eyes and ears, and let no injustice slip from record. We must be clenched fists that silences the lying breath. When Boudica takes back her throne, all the injustices that have slipped through the cracks of history will be righted. The villains hiding in plain sight amongst the innocent will feel the burned queen choking grasp. Pray that you live to see a day when you will join our queen in this cleansing of the wicked. But know, my sisters, that we must be ready to see the end of our days without the return of our queen, for she will take back her throne, but it may be our daughters that serve the restored court. We must continue to live as we have always lived, by hate of the other faiths, even though we place justice above our own well-being. Ah, fuck, this got seriously complicated. Yeah, Wicca, I would say it's like a name of a Northern European name for a god, like all those Viking gods. It seems to me that way, at least. Ah, fuck. At least the Empire of Aether still holds our creed in proper esteem. It is a proper sign of respect that by imperial custom our clergy must oversee a contract for it to be legally binding. Holy fuck, for who else understands the value of remembering one's oaths than Boudica's faithful? And let us not count our blessings, for we still enjoy the support of the Paladin Order of the Steel Garrote. They too understand that society is built and broken by the oaths and rules of people. That's what I believe, actually. Well, my character, when Boudica takes back her throne, my family will know that I was right to commit my life to the exiled queen. When Boudica takes back her throne, the Strangler will stop being a story told to frighten our daughters, but a hero woven into the parables that teach our children justice. When Boudica takes back her throne, she will bring her flawless memory with her. Every transgression, every crime, every injustice will be revealed. When Boudica takes back her throne, even gods would be spared their due retribution. Shit. Fucking shit. How the hell do I know who is in the right? I need to have a chronology. That's the only way this is going to work. A lawful stupid character always, when there is a conflict, you could say, and law is not clearly on the side of anyone. a lawful stupid character sides with the strong man, you could say, the one higher up in the hierarchy. The problem is, among gods, how can you even say who is above whom? But apparently Wicca was the queen of the gods and she got overthrown. Some to Wicca. Let's read this. Yeah, pick one at random. Well, Sirix, I'm actually contemplating playing a lawful stupid character for Fallout or an ultimate bigot character. I'm not sure which one would be better. I haven't played the games, but I do know the storyline of the games. I read it. Ye exiles, ye broken, fear not the vengeance of the burned queen. She watches from her throne, ever vigilant. She wears the oath, though doth speak at her altar. She hears the oath, though doth speak in thine home. She hears the oath, though doth speak in the dark. For ye who would keep thy word, thou shalt escape the justice of her gaze. Beware, liars and unfaithful, beware with a hardened heart. Beware, for the eye of Wicca will not be blinded. She hears the sundered oath. She is not fooled by the winding path. She attends the broken promise. She sees the deceiver. There is no shadow too dark. Her gaze will find thee. Her justice will be restrained. The fires of justice will never be quenched. The throne will crack. The law will burn. But the queen shall always be. Speak not an untruth, or thy tongue will be bound. Remember thy place, remember thine oath, remember thy queen. Well, that didn't illuminate much. Red Seren morality break. Okay. A list of names. Faces of the hand, the many faces of Berath. I think I read that one. Okay, let's see if this shines any light. Magran, I'm not. Yeah. I'm not interested in Magran. I don't really give a shit. I need to Berath. I need to know the Pantheon more. I don't have a book on that. I'm not going to go around searching for them. Fuck. How do I know? Okay, I have no idea what name Hylia would be, so I cannot ask the god, therefore I will not do that quest. I don't have the password for Hylia or Hylia or whatever her name is. This is getting complicated. This is getting truly complicated. That's why I usually play lawful stupid characters in games like this that are too complex and too, you could say, meager with the description of the world you inhabit. This is
alright then.
Very much unlike Dragon Age or Mass Effect. BioWare always does a very good job at that, I feel. Without having to play the game, or play it a lot. At the very beginning, you already know the sides, you could say. Hello Bash, how are you? Well, certainly it's easier for me in these types of old school games, because then I don't have to worry about stuff I cannot grasp without a lot of effort. No, I won't do the endless paths. I don't think I will. My character has no reason to mess with the master below. Just like my character has no reason to kill a dragon.
Margaren's fire casts light in dark places.
I need very good reasons to do shit. Particularly that someone is breaking the law, or someone with authority asks me about it. Let's say an anathema or whatever those leaders of tribes are. Ah, they had a brothel here. Imagine that. Nah, not really. They were being tortured, obviously. But yeah, my character needs justification to take action. An antelope companion, huh? Noonfrost, what the hell is that? Oldsong Pass, Burial Isle, I'm not going there. Galnawain's Moor, the Hearthstone District. Okay, let's head for Noonfrost. That hasn't happened, Garland.
This chill gets down into the bones. I wonder what's in there.
What could be in there? Let's explore. Exploration is okay. That's why I play a stupid character. Even if my character could foresee the future, the past does not indicate the master below attacks outside of Ket Nua. All his attacks, or whatever he does, are restricted to the keep itself. And since I am not the legal owner of the keep, but just an occupying force, who is to say the master below is not the actual owner of the land, not just below the keep, but above the keep itself, and some bastard lordling built upon his lands, given to him by some god or whatever. I don't know. Now, where, let's say, the Duke or Lord Raedric tell me to go there and deal with that dude, I would
Quickly
most
and
likely
quietly.
do it. Then I would have justification. But on my own, my character cannot render those judgments. She defers to the authority of the gods or the lords or whomever it might be. Other than the main quest that actually forces her to take the initiative, nothing else I do, if not asked by someone in power, you could say. Okay, the pale elf searches you with blue eyes. She shifts and knits her fingers together. Welcome to Noonfrost. Most of the temple is currently closed for sacred ceremonies to Rimgand. She forces a smile and waves to the eastern doorway. The shrine is to your right. You're welcome to make your offerings to Ringand here, but the rest of the temple is off limits. The shrine is to your right, okay. I know Ringand. Why is most of the temple closed? As I said, we're in the middle of sacred ceremonies. She enunciates carefully. They are rather complex, and we don't permit outsiders to witness them. She glances over at the elves. Others of my clan get rather touchy about them, which is why you should visit the shrine and take your leave. That's a pity. I was hoping to learn more about these practices. The more complicated the better, I say. Alright. Fairly straightforward. So I can go to the right, she said. Pretty sure, let's make sure. The shrine is to your right, alright.
And what does the flame reveal?
Let's pay our respects to a god of death. Or destruction. What does she mean by my right? Is this still my right? What the hell do I know? I'm guessing it is. The water of this well has frozen solid, trapping a small fish from the lake underneath. Alright. Shit. Okay, I'm guessing that locked door. Oh! They said move to the right. Venturing beyond all doors is forbidden. Do not trespass against our will. Okay. And that
Let's see what lies this way.
Then I will unlock the door anyway.
Of course.
I won't go through. So I'm here. Each line and wrinkle of this warrior's weather-beaten frown has been chiseled from ice.
Hey, of course.
Okay, so I can move, but not... Ah! Run! Okay. I cannot go past the doors, alright. I cannot move to the left either. Is this the main area? No, this is the main area. Ah, fucking bullshit. Alright. Let's get out of here. Explored as much as I can. Onwards. Alright, so now we move to Galawain's Maw. Or towards Galawain's Maw, I should say. Thorbal, alright.
What brings you here?
The thin-ragged man stands waiting on a barge, leaning on the oar. A smile greeting splits his weathered features. It's been a very long day, seen. Long time since an outsider sought passage to Burial Isle. What is Burial Isle? It is a sacred place, for it sits upon the great works of the builders. There, by our ancestors, all our anamphats are laid to rest. Few go there, my friend. It is not a place where the living walk. Is it dangerous? I'll bet it is. Doorbell nods solemnly. Those I bring to the island return the same way, or else not at all. It is home only to the dead. The spirit shades fuck, and the will of the builders remain and watch over our Anamfatha. They are bound to the island and protected fiercely. Alright. That's not good.
See coming.
I hate the spirits. Most dangerous enemies in the game, by my estimation. Delem.
Builder's wisdom to you.
Salutations, Stremor. I am known as Delem, chanter of Oldsong. I trust you're enjoying the beauty of this sacred place. Are you a resident entertainer? I sing to entertain Oldsong visitors, but alas, the crowds have thinned into little more than a trickle. The chill wind from Rimwake's temple is driving people away. Now I sing, but nobody listens. My music is without purpose. But I know of a solution, a way for me to take my songs warm and passionate, countering Rimwake's incessant chill. The Orlan smiles and reaches out with a grasping motion. All I need are a few rare songbirds. I could eat them and absorb their musical energy. What? With that kind of musical prowess in my soul, I could sing a song that could bring back the merry crowds. You want to eat the birds? I don't think it works that way. The Orlan stares at you, dumbfounded, before rolling his eyes and lecturing you. Eating the muscles of animal makes you stronger, right? And if you continue to consume green stalks, do you not take on their pungent smell, even down to the water you pass? He smiles, pleased with his reasoning. Just as one cannot sweat if one is parched, I cannot sing without a nourished soul. It is all very basic. Did your parents teach you nothing of the food-dropping cycle? Okay, well, whatever he says, I'll help. I'll help. Delem eyes widen with delight. Splendid, he claims with clapping hands. For my song to be pitch perfect, I need a thiam, a bird often found throughout twin elms, often in high tree nests, but some have been domesticated. I also need a swarmed wing. I prefer to nest in Adra formation, suits their natural camouflage best. I think there is a bird in the inn, isn't there? Oh, and most importantly, if I plan on hitting those high notes, I'm going to need a cloud singer. Those little wobblers can only be found in the highest mountain peaks. Many thanks, Stremor. Bring me these birds and I'll sing like Hylia herself. Alright. I might do it. Why not?
Hello?
Grab some birds for the crazy bastard. We just leave the money around. Alright, we need to head into the center of the map. This is where I arrived? Yes, it must be. No, actually. Arrived further north. A fag hunter, what? Urwa. Let's talk to her.
Many blessings, traveler.
An Orlan woman stares at the sky with an air of deep contemplation. She occasionally puffs from a wooden pipe, blowing smoke into perfect rings. What stands before me? She wipes her lips with the back of her hand. Her teeth, uneven and pointy, are stained red. I do not see a stray more often. She picks the remains of the ochre root stuck in her gums. And believe me, I see many things. Perhaps you want to see them too, yes? She speaks like Shylock. She gestures behind her at an assortment of plants, roots, and vials lying in the rug. Why not? Let's see what she has. Iron Skin, Power, Black Song. What the hell is this? Okay, that doesn't work. Scroll of Maelstrom. It is an AoE. Fuck. Cannot use it. I cannot see how AoEs work. Scroll of Paralysis, another AoE. Right, she has nothing. Let's see if I have something for sale. Alright, onwards.
Quickly and quietly.
It appears we're almost done with this location. Something I actually enjoy. Saying, holy shit. Okay. More fun. I wonder from what time that's... It must be a time of the Inquisition. Makes sense, doesn't it? Alright, let's... Galawin's Maw. Is there anything here I can actually enter? Yes, there is a cave entrance.
Hounds, loyal to a fault without a mind of their own, and a crack of your staff sends them whimpering. What better symbol for Galawain could there be?
I don't know. Let's enter the cave. Barbarians. Actually, Heinz in half of the classes in combat. I only use paladins, priests, fighters, and chanters. That's it. Haven't used anyone else. I don't see any reason to, honestly. Alright, what do we have here? Apparently, is the Fangs a drive? I'm not sure. Don't think so. Deathwind.
Arensi has no right to defend that cowering cat in the back of the mall.
Then track her down and tell her yourself.
Okay. Stuck to Aindwen. Barracks were destroyed. Were there?
Come to see the great Oernos, Estremor? He's out for a hunt, but he'll be back. Unlike that lioness, he doesn't stay cooped up in here for long.
Why can't Oerneros go and fight the lioness?
Because she holes up at the back of the maw, surrounded by her pride and the natural hazards of this place. It's not the proper way to meet a challenger. She's got to come out and face Oernos to keep her claim. Anyway, her prime is past. Putting that old beast down would be a mercy at this point.
I could take care of Sul. His calloused thumb makes a scrapping noise against the blade of his axe. I hate to spoil the tradition of a big showdown, but if she retreats from her fight, then there is no point in waiting. Kill her, and that will be proof enough that she's not fit to be champion. Alright. What are you doing here?
We wait for the big confrontation, but the wait grows exhausting, while Sul hides in the back of the maw. Oernos is denied his victory, and we're all denied the champion we deserve.
Alright.
A blade in the dark.
So she's breaking tradition, apparently. But I will speak with the other dude first.
Tread carefully, Estremor.
A Northland woman stands ankle deep in sand, sharpening a spearhead. You must be Blend's new Estremor. Truth! When I heard she had let another in, I almost went to the passage of the six myself to share words. Have other foreigners come this way recently? Glamfelden, worshippers of Ringworm, they claim, simply looters and defilers by another name, that's the truth. They disappeared behind the doors of Noonfrost, and now our lake turns to ice, and the coral creeps ever closer. She digs a trench in the sand with one bare foot, yet Belnth is timid, and she has convinced the other Anamphata that we must respect those Tremorn and their traditions, no matter what mischief guides their hands. I'm guessing you didn't leave it at that. I sent my own sister, one of my finest scouts, to sniff out the Pale Elf's corruption. I was certain that the Anamphata could not ignore the defilement of Noonfrost once Allah's own eyes had seen, but she hasn't returned. Now I bear the responsibility for her fate. I can't send the fangs after her without openly defying the Anamphata. And neither can I. So goodbye. Unlocking this will require the proper...
I shall be quiet as a calm sea, which is not very quiet.
I can actually loot that. Holy fuck, leave. Not going to
Time to see and not be
enter
seen.
that place until I speak with this other dude and get his acknowledgement that I should go and kill the lioness or whatever the hell she's called. Bone pins pierce the hide map at a handful of locations along the Gamphathan side of the Pale River. The Book of the Hunt. Okay, let's read this because I might end up involved in some crazy scenario. When my students ask to it thought the way of Galawain, I tell them they have already failed. Does one ask a deer to present itself as dinner? Of course not. One must outwit, outmaneuver, and overpower the deer if one dreams of venison. So it is with the seeker god. To ask a question is weakness and idle indecision. To seek answers is to understand. And to become one with Galawain. Survival begins with strength from within. But I only strike my students when they ask the second, the stupid question, for all of us begin young and weak. It is a point fact and not one of shame. A central tenet of Galawain's teachings, perseverance and cleverness are prized above brute force, a fact my young pups often forget. It is right and proper that the strong lead the weak, and it is equally proper that the strong be continually tested until the balance changes. Galawain celebrates the strength of the victor and the prowess of the well-fed predator, but above all, the clever hound celebrates the transformative nature of strength. Galawain's greatest desire for us is that prey becomes predator. Mewling babes grow into strong hunters, and the lost find their own enlightenment. This philosophy is best exemplified by the Sith. Really? When one of the Glanfathan spiritual leaders is old and nearing death, it is customary to enter the woods and confront Galawain Herald. If the Seeker God finds the Anamfath's life, deeds, and soul worthy, the reward is a quick death and his soul joins Galawain's pack. If deemed unworthy, the Anamfath is killed, his soul forced to find its own way to the next life, and his memory erased from the records of the tribe. Survival begins with the strength from within, and weak leaders endanger the whole pack. This is Galawain at its purest. Even at the end of life, one must struggle for worthiness, for greatness, just as one must struggle every day to feed his pack. The Seeker God is easy to understand if one actively engages in the quest for knowledge, but his secrets are self-occluding to those who merely ask, desiring knowledge without the requisite hunt. My own flesh and blood once asked me, "Will learning to hunt please Galawain?" I told him yes, but added, "Galawain would prefer that you hunt to learn." Alright. Let's talk to him.
Kareth, this is no place for sightseeing, even for you. The beasts of Galawain's Maw are dangerous, and now more than ever.
What's wrong with the beasts?
They won't fight.
Well, that makes them extremely easy to kill then. Man, that's the truth. Good, a fight in these tight quarters would be a mess.
It would be an honor to the hunter god.
The Maw has always been home to one great predator. Every so often a challenger comes along, and the two battle for territory. But Sul remains in her den, and Oernos can't confront her there. Now, two mighty predators and their kin hunt from the same stock. It is thin in the herds, and it is thin in patience around here too. Hello, Gravy. Yes, I did finish Witcher 3. Without getting killed once, but with countless suicides due to falling damage. That's what ended up happening. He resumes his pacing. And this waiting, it is not deliberate, watchful waiting of a hunter lying in ambush. It's stagnation, tedium, hoping for something to happen. He clenches his hands into fists. But I am powerless to act. One half of the fans will cry favoritism if I try to drag the lioness out myself. I want to know the two predators. There's never been a more cunning hunter than Sul, but some say she's losing her edge. Oernos, on the other hand, is all edge, and many of our number think he's the rightful successor. His fingers drum relentlessly, a restless rhythm in his thigh. Blood simmering, it's going to boil if little doesn't spill soon. If little? What? Ah, blood, okay, whatever. What ending did I get? Let me remember. Ciri becomes a witcher. Yennefer ends up with Geralt in some hut. The Emperor gets killed like Caesar. And apparently Hitler becomes the leader of the North. What was his name? Frederick. Someone told me that the developers acknowledged that he was based on Hitler. What else happened? That's basically it. I don't remember the... Now that I think of it, the epilogue was very, very poor. For the end of a series spanning, it's just more or less like the original end of Mass Effect 3. For the end of a series that spans 3 games, 5 5 slides is not really that great. Would you favor Sul or Oernos? Obviously Oernos, he has told this. I see both sides. Sul's cunning is unmatched, but Oernos is the mightier of the two. Both embody traits prized by Galawain. Huh? I thought for sure. So he's only angry because there is not a fight, not because... Well, but there is, according to the other people, there is not a fight because Sul is scared. Okay, let's see if he acknowledges my role. I'm an unbiased outsider. I could look into it. Ah, okay, Gravy. You had almost the opposite end to me, other than Jen and Geralt going away together. And a cunning one from what looks of you. No harm in letting you try, I suppose. Anything better than this endless waiting. If you can somehow bring this to a resolution, the tensions will end. If not, these beasts will make short work of you. Fuck. He gives you a heavy iron key. We don't normally permit outsiders to venture into the maw, but you understand that if you do so at your own risk, and Sul's lions are likely to attack intruders on sight. Still, perhaps you can coax her into fighting the bear. Whatever you can do to end this stalemate. Alright. Goodbye. This game is called Pillars of Eternity, Gravy.
Quickly and quietly.
Okay, the old queen and the new king. What? I think no chanters? What the hell are they talking about? Okay, let's be very careful. Several people have warned me that, well, not people in the game, characters I should say, that this is... okay. Let's position the troops. No, this is not an old... well, it's from earlier this year, but this is not an old school game. It just looks that way.
Huh?
Okay, we need to block
Of course.
the path here.
Well, of course.
But we also need to
What?
make him...
You can trust me.
Okay, he can pass through, alright. So I just attract... holy Jesus. Like 1,000 people.
Let's burn this.
Ah! He won't pass.
Yes.
Hmm?
Yes.
Alright.
Hey,
Yes.
hey.
What?
Well. Eh?
Alright, everyone shoot.
What? Don't even point.
What?
Hey,
What are you doing, you stupid fuck? Ah, that guy wants to join the fight.
Curse your eyes!
Shit.
alright then.
What is going on? Okay, he obviously cannot fight anymore, so let's pull him back, make him shoot. Everyone attack this guy. Obviously the clansmen are the troll here.
On your word.
Now we can also summon these creatures. Hopefully they actually...
Stand.
There we go. Okay, everyone attack these dude.
Brave does the Lord believe.
Okay, now need to search for more enemies. Pull as many enemies as we can to this place. Let's go this way. Aha! Alright. Are you still fighting that dude?
Blast!
Alright. He actually went forward.
Well,
Okay, let's pull her back. That fucking asshole is going to get killed. Alright. I didn't want to, I have to at least try to help him. Holy shit. Can he die? Yeah, he can die. Obviously he can. Let's see if I can find more lions or whatever.
Gotta be more.
That's upstairs. Okay. What? He died? No, he's injured already. Fuck, no, I'm going to lose engagement. Okay, there we go, great. What, let's move forward. Ooh. What I expected.
Following your lead.
Alright. Summon, you fucking bastard! Summon them! What the hell is he doing?
Reluctant.
Okay, there we go. Complete douche. Fire!
Brave does the Lord
Holy
believe.
shit! Ooh.
Hey,
Engage. There we go. Shit. Okay. What are you doing? Attack here then. This that guy is doing his part. He's going to get murdered. Okay, let's see if I can engage someone with him quickly. Anyone, move. Anyone, there is no one to kill. Cannot lose my chanting points. There we go. Fucking bastard comes with me. Ah, fuck! going to do something horrendous.
Yes?
Okay, let's cast Circle of Protection quickly. Hopefully I can do it faster than he. Well, maybe he just fucked it all up.
Huh?
Brave does not believe.
Alright. Let's see if we can keep the pressure going. We need to send her to disable that trap, if at all possible. As long as I don't lose my chanting points, this shouldn't be a tough exercise. Stupid. Alright. Shit. How do I disable that thing without... Or maybe it's no longer in there. Yeah, trap has been already been triggered, I mean. Okay, block them.
Hey. You're not getting through me.
Get up, damn you!
Okay. Seems like there are more lions around here. Shit, those are elder lions. Or maybe not. They are surely not your regular
Yes?
lions. Let's bring another. Cast it!
Oh, I'm dead!
Fuck!
Huh?
They one pushed through. Who the hell is this dude? Okay, whatever.
Huh?
Is that lion died quickly enough?
Brave does not believe.
Lion clansman. I don't understand. I thought only beasts prowled this place. Ah, shit.
Hey. Hey.
So much for you.
Right, let's not get flanked. Let's make sure this... Oh, you know what? That's actually good. Ooh hoo hoo. Shit! That guy is badass. I'm sorry for Delsin or whatever his name is. I'm going to use him as bait.
Following your lead. Stand!
Okay, let's try to murder that dude. I wonder if I can prop him up, you know? Maybe I can heal him.
Yes?
Let's see, can I heal him? But I shouldn't use one of those. Let's send the paladin. Touch of hands. Maybe I can. Can I heal him? Let's see. Apparently I cannot get through to him. Okay, let's kill these people and then I shall heal him. I'm sure that's not only combat. Right, if it is combat related, then he will be fucked. Let's try to kill his ass. I cannot.
What is it?
Are these AoE spells? Maybe they are, let me see. All allies in the area of effect. Yeah, let's do that. Ah, fuck.
Yes.
This is important.
Well, if that did something, it's not showing. Okay, everyone else shoot this bastard. Okay. Alright. This guy is going to die. There is nothing I can actually do about it. And apparently, aggro is never going to rank, is it? It's actually quite good. Alright, let's position the party around here. Fucking worms.
Hey.
Alright, let's see if there is something else I can pull. That dude is going to die. Nothing I can do about it. Not that I care either. Okay, this place seems to have been cleansed. Ah, he's healing actually. Maybe I should wait until he heals. Ah, he must be a fighter and he's healing. Or you know what, let's wait until he heals. He's actually quite useful. He keeps getting embroiled in fights with me. That's something I appreciate. He has count as an ally, but I have to think this is a long encounter. We're not going to break aggro anytime soon.
Huh?
What the fuck is she doing? Yeah, let's wait. What the fuck is this? A thick knoll. I have no idea what the thick knoll is.
Got it.
Whatever, I don't care. Katnoa can be destroyed for all that matters. Completely useless place. Let's wait, I don't want him to die. We will lose a very, very useful ally. What do you know? Finally, Eder can be revived. That's surprising. What? I have a slow mode? No wonder this is taking forever. Actually want fast mode. Apparently I cannot have fast mode during a fight, okay. Let's wait then. Right, he's barely injured. I think that's enough to explore. Let's explore. There you go, he's healed completely. Let's position these guys here, fighting a squad.
All right then.
Okay, one got caught. Time to swarm this piece of garbage. This woman
What
has
is it?
not her weapon.
The longer we walk,
Ooh,
the more fight
shit.
Huh?
have to sleep.
The stupid fuck. Okay, I need to follow his ass. Otherwise he will die.
All right then.
What the hell is he doing? Alright, there you go. Now he's waiting. Let's finish exploring down south. There is some sort of mechanism. It's actually nice to explore with these things. Keep triggering traps.
Get out, damn you!
Ooh, that was nice.
Roak 10!
Although it seems impossible for that to be the case.
You
Let's
can
send
trust
him.
me.
Maybe I can interact with this piece of garbage. Oh, it opens the door. Okay. The thing is still paralyzed? Okay. Forward then.
Fight on, my friend!
Ooh. Jesus. Straps are not to be messed with. Well, the problem is I haven't seen either Sul nor the other thing. Irensi. There you go, Sul. Where is Oren, or whatever its name is? I have explored this fully, haven't I? I hang on. That's the Oldsong district. Okay. Seems like I have explored fully this place. Alright, time to send our missionary. This guy. He's our missionary always. Our diplomat, I should say. Because he can run like hell and disappear. Should necessity arise. Stuck with Irenzi. Character is currently busy. Fuck. I think I have to kill them all then. There is nothing I can do other than retreat. Okay, let's see if I can break aggro somehow. I don't like it. Although I have justification to just kill them all. Because that other dude asked me to kill them. Oh no, 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 no. Just stay here, my friends. A dense tangle of thorns block the path. What the fuck is going on?
What?
Should I kill them? Or should I try to parley? My instinct is to parley. But I'll have to lose all my current advantages for that to work. You know what? It's time to kill these assholes.
You can trust me.
Attack. I was given that specific directive by the other.
Let's burn this away.
So I'm going to kill them all. Ooh, Soul came. Didn't expect that to happen. Attack, you imbeciles!
On your word.
Shit! Cast it! Ah, fuck. Time to retreat. Jesus! Sul and this guy are... If I'm going to fight them, I'll force them into a narrow passage. Okay, let's see if this guy can summon the creatures. Do it, you fucking bastard! Alright. Everyone attack Renzi. At least Taoli.
If thou do not believe.
Damn, missed.
Alright. I'm betting Sul is not going to be as easy. Holy shit!
So much.
Run! Run, my friends. Holy Jesus. One shot them. That's problematic, to say the least.
Rock 10!
How many? So she has more than 68 a pop of damage. Great.
still! Fight on, my friends!
Shit. Someone can
So much for that.
shoot. Alright. No, run for your lives.
Of course.
Okay, I need to make a stand. I'm betting. There.
Hey.
Shit. Oof.
Huh?
Yeah, let's use this.
Curse your eyes!
Let's give him this shit. And you cast... Ah, she died already. What? Am I still in the middle of a fight? What the hell is going on?
Huh?
There must be someone left.
Hey.
I didn't find that
Ghost.
Onerus or whatever. They were. Maybe I need to kill him as well. My God, should be out. Onerus. You showed up. What if I kill him too? That's not something I'm going to. Alright, I need to find an enemy. Or something. I wonder if the game bugged. If the game bugged, I'm fucked. Certainly seems like it has bugged out. To be completely honest with you. Perfect. Yeah, it looks to me like it has bugged out. I have killed Sul and Irina or whatever her name was. Shit! But I was wrong about that.
Hey.
Fuck, he's in the front? Ah, shit.
Huh?
Eh?
Jesus Christ.
Huh?
On your word.
Hey.
Yes.
Yeah.
Hey.
Seek.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Alright, I'm going to get out of this particular instance.
This thing isn't doing the job.
And maybe Agro will break once I talk to him.
This thing isn't doing the job.
Character is busy. Let's see if stepping outside will end Agro. Hopefully it does, but I already stepped outside. Shit. I wonder if this is one of those game breaking bugs I kept hearing out.
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
Seems to me like it is. Perfect.
You cannot venture forth while in combat.
I wonder what happens if I kill him. You know what? The game is bugged, I'll kill him as well. I'll kill everyone. That's...
On your word. Roll up 10!
Not you, you stupid fuck.
So much. You bastards. So much for that one. The longer we walk, the more likely we'll have to sleep.
Let's wait until Kana regenerates her points, his points.
All right then.
Following your lead. Roll up 10!
Not I'll have to reload, obviously this is bugged.
Brave Dalphilagili.
That was real bad. Okay, let's kill the bear and then everyone will swarm or near us. Yeah, he's bugged, alright.
Blast! Not even slowing it down!
Curse your eyes!
Blast!
No, it's never going to end this.
Hey.
Even if I kill all the fangs, and I have no reason to do that. Alright, time to reload. An hour and go. Must exit. Fuck, how do I load that game? I think I have, that's why I have this one. So I can load this without this saving, something like that. Pretty sure that's why I had left that save game there. Okay, so this quest cannot be done, it's bugged. Or I bugged it somehow. Hopefully, yeah, that didn't save. Alright. So, off we go to... What place is this? The Hearth something forest. To search for the murdered... apparently murdered champion of the Steel Gears. Okay, let's get out of here.
Of course.
Did I get any experience by doing anything here? I doubt.
Arensi has no right to defend that cowering cat in the back of the mall.
Then track her down and tell her yourself.
As I did mention Arensi. It's good it doesn't autosave too much. So now we go. Yeah, now we go to that forest. I think I explored fully this area. Let's make sure. The temple, the dock, the other dock. Yeah. Let's go to this place. Now that's going up the mountain to the. How the hell did I get to? It's going to the dragon's lair. Something I won't do here. Training grounds destroyed. Yeah. Yes, Trix, this music is very good. I have zero complaints about the score of the game. Alright, here we are, Northweald. I hope this place is not where the dragon is located. But my instinct says yes, it is. I'll find that freaking dragon. He will murder my ass. Or at least kill one of my companions. That seems the pattern overall, you know. I find that monster that's too difficult to kill, I have to sacrifice a companion in in order to get out of the situation. An elder wolf. Great. Okay, let's pull back. Position properly.
But you can trust
Send
me.
our diplomat.
Let's burn this away. Here's a lesson to be taught. Blast!
All right then.
I wonder if the whole game is bugged.
You're not getting through me.
This is not how it used to be, you know?
No!
They are usually quite
your word.
aggressive. Maybe I just bugged the game somehow.
Throw up 10!
Curse your eyes!
Stand still!
Leave it to me. Huh? Leave it to me.
Blast!
Just like the
Stand
safari.
Curse your eyes!
Helpless animals getting murdered by firearms.
Curse your eyes!
This is not so helpless. He withstands quite a... Okay, aggro did break this time, which is a good sign. What do you want? Minor adventure, send Sagani. Don't care. Can destroy Ketnua, destroy it all. I dropped so much money into Ketnua, it turns out to be a completely useless building in the middle of nowhere.
Hello?
Alright, let's go.
Hello? What?
Send him around. He has 10 stealth. He should be able to walk up to a dragon and smell his farts and not get seen. And he also moves fast. A great wind blight. Woohoo! A lot of blights. Lighted place all around. Let's see what's behind the lights. More blights. Alright. Let's pull the lights. And bring these guys up here.
Of course.
Okay.
What? There's a lesson to be taught.
Seems to me the same thing is happening.
Following your lead. Not even slowing it down. Stand still. No!
I don't know what's going on. Certainly not my problem.
Huh?
Not even slowing it down!
Parathis!
Alright then.
On your word.
Let's bring the artillery.
Roll Act 10!
Let's just murder everyone from afar. Whatever. The game just made me lose an hour, but I think it's trying to compensate by making fights extremely easy. Maybe. I think that's wishful. Delusions on my part, but whatever.
Curse your eyes! Curse your eyes!
Leave it to me!
Not even slowing it down! Blast! Stand still!
Curse your eyes!
Leave it to me!
Not
This is
even
exactly
slowing
the
it
reason
down.
why I made this party. Fighting a squad.
Stand still!
You just stand. Look at the pretty effects. As you mindlessly murder everyone that dares to stand in your way. Alright,
Quickly and quietly.
time to gather all the good stuff. Let's guard them with him. And
You
it's
can trust me.
far faster. Let's continue exploring. I wonder if the dragon is around here somewhere. Ooh. Stale gears. Well, these guys are not... I hope they are not the ones that start moving around. These guys are
I'll let
tough as shit.
Margaret's fire bless this one.
He's standing still. Time for more bullshit. Onwards, my friends. I wonder why the game bugged out all of the sudden. It was fine until yesterday. Imagine if those guys charged.
On your word.
It would be horrible. They would kill me for sure. Well,
Roll
at
Act
least give
10.
me a very good scare.
Stand still!
Curse your eyes!
Fucking worms, piece of shit.
Parathis!
this!
But even if the game is bugged, I won't fight the dragon. I have no reason to kill him.
Curse your eyes!
Unless it turns out the guy I'm looking for is with the dragon. That would be unfortunate. Most unfortunate, you could say.
They won't see me coming.
Alright, further up the mountain we go. Up and up into the unknown. What shall we find? An elder Stilgio. I don't know why, but that name reminds me of Metal Gear. Stilgio. Alright, let's make sure these guys are mowing actually. Let's make sure they are still bugged. Yes, they are. Forward.
Damn!
Look
miss.
at that.
Curse your eyes!
Wonder if that stay gear will have the answers to the quest.
Roll 10!
Holy shit! We're going to kill every single one of them.
Darth.
Just procedural. The slaughter of the wildlife. I guess they are in shock and awe. They just cannot.
You're not getting through me.
Holy shit.
Leave it to me. Of course.
Curse your eyes!
Varathis!
So much for you.
Leave it to me. You're not getting through me.
Curse your eyes!
Stand still! What?
This would have been a fairly dangerous place. I can tell you that much. But it seems the dragon is not around. Alright, let's interact with the soul fragment.
Yes.
Over a ground hardened by dry blood and stumped leaves, the corpse of a giant stallion crawls with flies. Its flesh has been pierced and cut as if stabbed by spears and slashed by swords. You touch the dead stalligion's flank. A cloud of flies stirs into the air, and then suddenly you feel the creature's remaining essence. The world around you fades. The pack rests. Rocks shelter the young, full bellies. You turn away and look beyond the trees. The moon breaks over their swaying canopy. A scent in the air stirs, tingling in your mouth. You slide into the shadows, the taste of hunt filling your nostrils. Light shines by the waterfalls, prey down below, two-legged, hair like dry grass. It moves near the water that flows. Thin legs, slow, noisy, unaware. It holds a sharp stick. Two-legged hunter, weak hunter, prey. Closer prey, bright moon prey, into the dark. Pain! Pain on your side. A sharp stick pokes out of your flank. You roar and shake it. It snaps, breaking on the stones, whetstones your blood. Leaves rustle, you look, another two-legged, another hunter. Thick legs, silent steps, stripe-faced, strong hunter, enemy. So another guy is lying great. You leap, aiming at its neck. It moves fast. Your claws find flesh, ripping it deep, ripping it down. Wet leaves, two-legged blood. It howls, it fights back. Long claws cut through the air. They slash at your flesh. More pain, sharp pain. You strike, it strikes. Hot blood on your claws. Hot cuts on your chest. The world goes red. Your strength fails, you can't breathe. The two-legged hunter looks down. Wet ground, our blood. Sharp stick above its head. Bright moon out above its head. Strong hunter, the world goes dark. So he was lying. Great.
My eyes are peeled.
Then we need to
See what lies this
go and rat him out. Who gave me that quest? It was something in the Hall of Water. Someone, I mean, not something. Someone in the Hall of Warriors. A swamp lurker. Swamp. Swamp.
I'll let Margaret's fire!
Okay, these guys are not bugged.
Bless this!
Not that my strategy changes that much. Only retreat.
Of course.
Retreat, Bolly.
Hey.
Yes? Roll up 10!
Alright. Didn't even know what to do. I'm too stupid. I'm just a bunch of grass.
Not even slowing it!
Apparently these two are bugged.
Hey.
I need something sharper.
even slowing it down! Not even slowing it down!
It's better for them to actually close by because they have a bunch of overlapping bonuses that work very well when they are aligned.
Not even slowing it down!
Okay, I'm going to search for an enemy down here. And this guy passed away to keep the aggro up and the chanting going.
A word.
Hey. All right, then.
A cave, great. I hate caves. We shall have to see what's in there. Ah, fuck!
All right, then.
Those murderous trees. The game is lagging like
You're not
hell.
getting through me.
This is the yellow song.
Curse your eyes!
Blast!
Or so they insist. Yeah, the game is not running at, not even at 30 FPS, that's for sure.
Damn, missed.
Curse your eyes! Curse your eyes!
You know what? Maybe it's Berath. Maybe this is the gift of Berath.
Curse your eyes!
The name is just stand still and let themselves be killed. Return to the wheel. Return
Curse your
to
eyes!
the cycle. That's how I should call this
I need something sharper.
video. The gift of Berath. Enemies stand there and let themselves get killed.
I need something sharper.
This! Not even slowing it down! I have them!
You're not getting through me.
So much for you.
Okay, the dragon might still be up there. Ah, shit. Alright, onwards.
Of course.
Let's murder everyone here. Bear!
Yeah!
The bear with the maiden fair.
Missed. Curse your eyes!
Yeah!
Curse your eyes!
You're not getting through me.
So much for you.
Alright. Let's make sure there is nothing this way.
You're not getting through me.
Not even slowing it down! Yeah!
These are tough enemies. Yeah, we are putting up a fight and
Not
really,
even slowing it down!
they take a long time to kill them.
You're not getting through me.
Still alive? I need something sharper.
Leave it to me.
Still alive? I need something sharper.
Let's just do it Rambo style. Okay, it seems we have finally explored this whole place except that staircase. And here, which is... no, actually I haven't gone through the mill. Let's go there. Up the river bed. Ah, shit.
Fight on, my friend!
Okay.
Hey,
Following your lead.
What is it?
Fuck.
huh?
Stand still!
That was quick.
So much for you.
Gotcha!
You're not getting through me.
Flavius!
So much for you.
All right, then.
Not even slowing it down!
I actually know killing all these guys doesn't give me experience, but
So much for you.
better not to leave enemies behind you.
Not even slowing it down!
You're not getting through me.
Not even slowing it down!
So much for you.
Gotcha!
Eh? No problem.
Hey. All right, then.
Ah, shit, more of those assholes? Hopefully no more.
Useless. Curse your eyes.
Yeah! Gotcha! Yeah!
So much for you.
Yeah! Not even slowing it down!
Curse your eyes.
Yeah!
You're not getting through me.
Flavius!
Still alive? I need something sharper.
Leave it to me!
No!
Still alive? I need something sharper.
You need to shut up and kill that thing quickly.
Curse your eyes.
Aha! So we are going to find out the whole truth now.
Poor man. Another life lost to this forest.
Beneath the raging waterfall, the corpse of an elven grandfather hunter lies shattered against the rocks. Broken bones protrude through its skin. But you also notice deep parallel cuts in the rotting flesh. The slashes trace almost every part of the body, as if it had been ravaged by a dozen blades. This man probably died before his fall from the cliffs. You touch the dead elf's forehead, droplets of water glistening down its purple surface. You can feel a sun jolt from the hunter's lingering essence. The world around you fades. You're walking among the underbrush without making a sound. Moonlight catches sight of your arms, shining them pale, but you quickly dart again into the shadows of the giant trees. Your blood brother is not so deft as you expected. Look at him, frail, unaware. He hasn't deserved to share the glory of this hunt. It's been countless seasons since a steel girl like this one, twice the size of its lesser kin, has roamed the forest. Northweald fell for the trick. You almost feel pity for him, but you have convinced yourself that he will only get in the way once the killing begins. He'll be safer by the rear, expecting that he'll flank the Stalgier as he descends to have its fill of calm water. But this kill will only be yours. The Stalgier is larger than you imagine. It stands without fear atop the waterfall, its silhouette cutting a monstrous hole against the mantle of the night sky. A beast of legend, a true hunter. Your hand tightens around the shaft of your spear. The weight feels balanced just right as you prepare the throw. You put everything on it. The spear flies through and hits its mark. The Stalgier didn't even hear a sound. Its blood spills bright on the rocks, yet it stands unfazed. The beast pounces. Moonlight shines over its great fangs. Your hands draw your blades without a second thought as you lunge forward to meet this monster. It's fast. It's ripping your flesh apart. You stab at the darkness engulfing you deep again and again, but there is no slowing its embrace. What? What? Okay, I need to read the journal because that broke off. Really? Trying to kill the giant Stalgier by himself, fought the creature alone and died in the attempt. He actually succeeded. So he did not kill him, he just stole the glory in the end. Okay. I still have to tell the truth. Poor guy, he's going to lose face and maybe his head. I'm betting stealing someone's glory is frowned upon among the Glamfathans. What he should have done is reported that the guy slayed the beast and died of the injuries afterwards.
Keeping an eye out.
What?
Hey, all right then.
Yeah!
Thou feel me.
Huh?
your word. Roll Act 10! I have them!
So much for you.
Leave it to me!
Not even slowing it down! And what does the flame reveal?
All right, then.
Alright, let's finish this. We're going to explore this place. The last bit I have to. The pilgrim shine the nest. What the hell? Okay, fuck. So much bullshit. So I lost an hour in that fight. Okay, apparently I cannot go up to the nest. The clouds above the cliff reflect the iridescent surface of this pillar of Adra. And I can go. Okay, a winding stair hugs the cliffside, providing an impressive view as you work your way higher and higher. Not too far along the path, however, you find your progress interrupted. A large boulder appears to have fallen on the road, and now sits squarely on your way. Examining the area. The boulder is nearly flush with the cliff's face, preventing you from passing on that side. Along the edge of the cliff, however, there is a narrow space just wide enough to follow across the other side. The boulder's landing has crushed the steps beneath it, however. Let's destroy the boulder. Chiseling away at the boulder proves a slow and wearing endeavor, especially when several sections of the boulder prove too hard to carve through, forcing you to aim elsewhere. After a long while, your efforts pay off. The section splits away. You hear the echoing clatter of rocks tumbling down the side of the cliff. The sound seems to stir something overhead. A shadow crosses the path, quick as lightning, and vanishes before you can catch a glimpse of what has cast it, but you see rapidly growing silhouettes of several more rocks flung at you from above. Right. Scrambling to action, the party knocks under the small rocky profusion along the cliff's face, but Durance stumbles and is left just short of shelter. The sudden hailstorm of fist-sized rocks and scattered debris rains upon them. Battered and bruised, Durance slips the final distance to safety. After a short while, the thundering fades away. Your ordeal past, you continue to climb, and the rest of the journey proceeds without incident. At last, you find yourself at the base of the final twisting set of steps, above which you can see a tower of pillars of Hyalnia's nest. And we're going back down, obviously, because this is where the dragon lives. And I said before I wouldn't fight the dragon. I really hope the game doesn't crash. Okay. Okay, I'm going to level up my character, and that's it for today. Let's give her more survival. Ah, shit. This is not going to be easy. Modifies faith and conviction. I don't even know what that does. More endurance for that. Marksman. Okay, distant. What the hell does distant mean? I hate games when they do it. Okay, I'm going with field triage, to be honest. Because if I get myself into a dungeon, into a big dungeon, and I cannot rest, this is going to allow me to at least save some characters before they completely go into the cycle, if they even do that. Now let's get field triage. I don't see any real benefits to this shit. Alright. Let me check controlled by fate for a moment. I don't even know what my disposition is. What should I be aiming for? Stoic, rational, passionate, aggressive. Stoic, passionate, and aggressive. Aggressive I have one, and passionate I have one, so I should be more or less aligned. Yeah, let's get field triage. I don't think my... Holy shit, he is fucked. I don't think these guys can heal health, can they? Let me check that quickly. I doubt it very much. Yeah, I cannot heal health. Neither can I, so field triage it is. And thank you very much for watching. I hope I'll see you next time. And we hopefully encounter less bugs and more progress. Until then, have a good evening. Goodbye.